week.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's good for a Seattle.
For Pete Carroll, we might recall that he was a member of the Jets organization for 5 years, 1990 through 94. And the first 4 as defensive coordinator, and then as head coach for one largely forgettable 6-10 season in 1994. But I'd say his stock has risen since. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? He finds his running back, Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score Seahawks.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The jet ball carrier.
The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 13 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 3.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
For a Seahawks.
So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett Lockett. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more game.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson underneath. He's got Olsen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And
that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 48 yards. And not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17.
So we reach half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for... Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Carson, despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Now this is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them. We'll see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
At the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Wilson on second down. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
J.J. Taylor.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Flacco under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Damon Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for J.J. Taylor. Incomplete. It's 3rd.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
4-yard line.
To pass, Flacco. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. J.J. Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
The Jets.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
John Franklin.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Across midfield to the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and
operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
4-yard line.
Now the 3rd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
2nd and 6.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust